you like me more and you're in a whole relationship, she just starts crying. He wanted the whole trio. He wanted all of it.
Only been a few hours, but it felt like days. Only been days, but it felt like months. Been gone for a year, only know like one.
About like, I want to say maybe 4 years or so ago in like middle school, and like this happened in the 8th grade. I was like 13 at the time, so chill on me. I know, like, I was in a love triangle at 13. I know. Just chill on me a little bit. Okay, chill on me a little bit. Okay. So, so there's this friend group, right? I want to say, so I'm gonna give names to people because I'm not gonna put people's names out there. I don't do that. This friend group consisted of, we're gonna name the two people I was in the love triangle with was two of my friends in this friend group. We're gonna name him Patrick, and we're gonna name the best friend that also liked him Sandy. Okay, and then my other best friend that does not, she didn't do anything wrong throughout this whole situation. She was more like a what's it called? Like a mediator. So we're gonna call her Halo, and the other person that had a little to do with this, we're gonna call her Bird because we fell out, and if you understand what Bird means, then you know why we fell out. So, yeah. So Patrick is the person that I liked at the time, and Sandy is one of my best friends that ended up liking too. Halo is the mediator, my best friend to this day, and then Bird, she was just there. Okay. So, dark dynamic during school, right? So, a lot of times Sandy would like kind of be like all up on Patrick, like, but this was a normal occurrence for her. Like, this is in her character, so no one really said anything about it because she kind of had a habit of like touching people. So, but for background information, like in middle school, we thought it was like funny to like pretend to like touch our friends. Like, not like, I know this is really bad humor, I know, but mind you, like just chill a little bit. We were 13, like 12, like it, yeah. She had a habit of doing that, whether it was a person that she liked or whether it was just like one of her close friends. So nobody really like questioned it. But Patrick would like, he wasn't really with it. Like, he would kind of like, he didn't like it. Like, he would always like tell her like no and stuff. So it was just like, yeah. We had a group chat that Patrick's like friends were in as well. There was like 2 friends that were in that group chat, and along with everybody that I said in different groups. In that group chat, Sandy would also talk like kind of like weird. Like, she would kind of flirt with Patrick a little bit. But once again, this was a thing that we did with friends that we would flirt with each other, but it was like, it wasn't taken seriously, you know? Like, she would try to like hug up on like Patrick a lot, and he would always like no, like, get off me, because she would like kind of force him. But whenever I would try to like show him any type of affection or like hugs or anything, he would let me. So I don't know, like, information, I've known these people since 7th grade. So like, during that whole summer, I know it's not very long, but just that time of knowing each other, I like gained feelings for him in 8th grade, and I did like him sometime in 7th grade year as well. But the feelings didn't like come back until later on, at like the start of 8th grade. This is where this all takes place. Start of 8th grade, September, October. So this whole situation happened very quickly. But so September, right? How this all like kind of came to be is that we were like kind of talking in the group chat about how like when we liked each other. I don't know how this conversation came up, but we were talking about when we liked each other, and Sandy had said she liked him at the same month that I liked him in, and I was talking to him. I don't know when she intervened in like the, and now granted this was a group chat, but she just kind of said like, oh, I liked him too, randomly. And I was like, oh. Like, oh, okay. When I went back in the messages and I found out like when she liked him and when I liked him at the same time, I realized that that was the month that we went skating with, and she had an ex, like she had a boyfriend at the time that we went skating in 7th grade. So she liked him while she was in a relationship. Okay? So I thought that was weird because you had a crush on him while you were in a relationship. Okay? So after that, right, I had like I said, I realized I liked him and stuff, and like we had like little things like I remember I wanted to like lay my head on him because like I was tired. It was like the end of our Spanish class, and I tried like putting my head just like on his chest, and he was like, no, you should like hold my arm. So I just lifted his arm, and it was a cute little moment. It was a cute little moment. Yeah. One day I had told Halo and Sandy that I liked him. Right. This was like in September, or no, this is September. This happened in September. I'm not sure, but I told him like in our group chat, our own personal group chat that I have with him, that I liked Patrick. Sandy had just like out like wordedly said that she liked him too, and I was like, oh, you what? you what? Okay. So in my head, right, I'm not gonna fight. I'm not gonna like fight or be mad at her for liking him, because granted, I didn't know she liked him and she didn't know I liked him until like I said something. So because we both didn't know, it was just like in my head I'm like, I'm still gonna ask him. I'm still gonna say something because I can do that. Like, he's not on limits, you know, like I didn't know, but so it's like, you know, and I knew that he liked me back. In my head I knew that he liked me back, so I'm just like, okay, like I remember after that point she kind of just got like more like aggressively, like, because we both also, before I say that, we both agreed that we weren't gonna like get like fight over him or like get mad at each other or anything for liking him or anything like that. So it was just like, okay, like it was just kind of weird because like we like the same guy, and how do you like handle that? Is like, especially my 13-year-old mind, like I didn't know what to do in that situation. It was just kind of crazy, and like even now I'm like, me and my best friends specifically, we have different types, so it's like that couldn't happen. So yeah, so she just kind of like aggressively got like more and more like touchy with him, and in my head it kind of pissed me off because like, you know the situation. Why would you get more touchy with him? You're pissing me off. Like, it's just like, now you're starting to piss me off. So I'm like, okay, you know, like during lunch, like she would like be like trying to kiss him on his cheek, and I'm just sitting there like, bro, like it's pissing me off. So I'm like, I'm gonna tell him at this point. I don't tell her. Well, actually, I do remember telling her. I don't remember why I told her. Okay, so I remember telling her when I told her that I liked him. So when I told her that I liked him is when I told her that I was gonna tell him. I told her like, I think I told her I was gonna tell him, and she was like, oh, I should. Or I was like, you should. I just gotta get my feelings on my chest. Like, I've always been the type of person, like even as a younger person, I never really had the pure intention of like dating him. I just wanted to like kind of explore our relationship further, like explore our friendship further, and then we could start dating. She just like, she's always been like the kind of person where Sandy, she's always been the kind of person where she just kind of jumps straight into things. I've always been like more slow paced. So once I realized that I liked him and he liked me, it was just like, I told her that I was gonna like tell him, and she was like, okay, like I'll tell him too. So I'm like, kind of weird, but okay. that was a very weird situation, honestly. Don't judge me, okay? I was 13, like, please, like, chill, okay? I know. So we get in a FaceTime with Halo, Patrick, and like one of his homies, maybe? No, I think it was just Halo. It was just Halo, me, Sandy, and Patrick. We were just talking, like, we will always do like group calls all the time, so this is like very normal situation. But I was just like, okay, like I got something to tell you now. Granted, I should have told him this by myself. I'm gonna put that out there. I tell him that I like him, and he's like, oh yeah, like I'm cool with that, like you too, which I already knew. Maybe I was trying to like show her. I don't know. I don't remember, honestly. But I did know that he had feelings for me. I didn't know that. So he was like, yeah, like I'm cool with like dating, and she just starts crying. she just starts crying. So we're all like, oh, and he was like, hey, is it really okay? And then like Patrick's like, hey, like you know, you don't gotta do all that, bro. Like you're doing too much. Like It was so bad. It was so bad. I don't really remember what else happened in that phone call, but I do remember that, like, after the fact, there was, like, this thing where, like, Patrick had said that he also liked Sandy. This is where the problem started to arise, as you can see. So, he not only likes me, but he likes her as well. And only because, apparently, the only reason was because he had liked her in 7th grade, and, like, the feelings had just kind of came back. What? Anyway, so I remember this was either before or after the confession, but I forgot to mention this, like, detail. So we went to a football game, but she couldn't go. It was me, Halo, Patrick, and one of Patrick's homeboys, right? So we went to this football game, and in my head, because she was she was bragging. She was bragging about kissing him on the cheek in the group chat. In the group chat that I'm in, and she knows I like him. Also flirting with him in the group chat that I'm in, because I like him. And whenever he would flirt with me, she would, like, try to, like in the group chat, she would try to, like, get in between it. Like, she would try to include herself. Okay. So, right. So back to the football thing. So at this game, 13-year-old mind, I'm like, she's bragging about kissing him on the cheek, and he doesn't even want her to kiss him for real. Now, granted, like, he did like her at this time, but it was just like, it was giving like she was like trying to force on him, and I'm like, that's weird. So I'm like, yeah, like, I'm gonna kiss him at this football game. I'm gonna kiss him in my head. No. Like I said, I was 13, okay? Don't judge me, okay? I'm gonna say this again. Don't judge me, okay? Because I didn't know any better. Honestly, I should have known better. Like, I just did some regrettable things, right? So I'm like, yeah, like, I'm gonna kiss him at this football game because she's playing with me. So yes, like, this did turn into some sort of, like, small little, like, I didn't hate her or anything, and I don't think she hated me or anything like that. It was just like, you want my nigga?
Girl, what the f?
At this whole game, right? So I remember, like, planning, like, when I was gonna do it. So I had just kind of, like, walked up on him. I don't remember what was going on. I don't remember how I did it. No, I remember how I did it, but, like, I don't remember, like, what happened, like, leading up to the kiss. But I remember, like, walking up on him. He didn't push me away or anything like that. He knew I was gonna do it. Like, he could tell I was gonna do it because he's taller than me, so he just kind of saw it coming. So he kind of, like, put his hand, like, right here, like, motioning me that I could kiss him right there. I kissed him on, like, the side of his lip, like, on his cheek, but not on his cheek, just so that I could say that I kissed him on his lip. Now, I know this is petty. I was very petty back then. Just after I did it, right, I didn't say anything. The football game went on as usual. We made some TikToks. We had a fun time. After that, I went home. We all went home. We got in a group chat. Ooh, I didn't mean to say his name. Patrick had said that I kissed him at the football game. And Sandy was living. She was living, and I was eating it up. I was eating it up. Like, I was eating it up. She was like, she was just like, she said, like, a mad face or something, like a mad face emoji or something like that. And I didn't respond to anything. I was just like, yeah, I did it. Like, she didn't say anything to me. So during this time, I remember after that point, I think that's when she got more, like, she had tried to, like, really get him at this point. So, my bad. Hey, Halo. She was telling Halo. I'm missing up the names. She was telling Halo that not she. Patrick was telling Halo that he had like this boat and he didn't know what to do. And, like she was trying to give him advice and like, cause like Halo and Patrick were very close. They were like this. They were best friends. That's a very important detail of this because she was kind of like mediate. Like I said, in the beginning, she was mediating between like all of this. So, yeah. So she was telling us that he had said like he didn't kind of know what to do or anything. So he just needed like, some time to think about it or whatever. And in my head, I'm like, not an option. Like you can't just like, this isn't a choosing thing. No, what I should have did in this situation was just walk away. Because if he likes her too, then he doesn't like you as much as you think he does because he likes another girl. Okay? Like he likes another girl. Like never put yourself in a situation where a guy likes you and another girl and then like he's like trying to choose between. No, don't do that. As I end up in another love triangle my 9th grade year. I know. I've learned. I'm a junior now. It's not like that no more. Like that'll never happen again. But just don't do that to yourself, okay? I remember I was walking with Halo to like our digital applications class or something like that, and this girl had like I had pink hair at the time. And she was like, oh, like, Patrick had said that he liked a girl with pink hair. And I was the only girl in the school that had, the only black girl in the school that had, like, pink hair. I had pink, soft locks that I did myself. I was, if I have a picture, I'll insert it so y'all can see. But, yeah, so immediately, like, I knew, like, at that time, like, yeah, he liked me. Yeah, we were in the cafeteria, and she's like, okay, I'm gonna, like, tell y'all what he said, and I'm just, like, in my head, I'm like, you know, like, it wouldn't be good if, like, he, like, it's just weird. The whole situation is weird, and, we, like, me and, like, Sandy told each other that no matter, like, who he chooses, like, we're still gonna be friends, whatever, like, it's nothing personal, you know, even though it was very personal. Anyway. So she tells us that, shocker, drum roll please. She says that he said he likes Sandy. He wants Sandy. So, although in my head, like I wasn't a very emotional person. So like she cried on the phone. I wasn't like that. I'm always, even now, I'm a very like I suppress my emotions and I won't like show how I'm feeling immediately. So I just kind of like was like okay, and she was visually happy. Like I get it, like you, but I don't, cause why would you in front of me though? Like I'm like, and you know I liked him too, so it's like. So after that, right, me and Halo, and this is where Bird comes into play, the best friend that I fell out with, right? So me, Bird, and Halo are in a group chat on our own talking about the situation. This is where things get juicy, okay? So we all knew that Sandy, I'm not gonna tell too much of her business because like that's not cool. But Sandy had a past of like having toxic relationships and like immediately doing things with those people, being very much people pleaser, right? So during this time, right? So she would go through all that, and she had been like multiple relationships in like a span of like, I don't remember how many, but it was 3, I believe. Then like after that third person, she was single, and that's when she liked Patrick. So we were in a group chat. We were talking about how like that would be Patrick's first relationship. If it was with her, it would be their first relationship, and she was already in toxic relationships, so it was like she really needed a break from being in toxic relationships. So we didn't think it was a good idea for her to get into a relationship with him, as well as we knew that it would mess up the friend group dynamic because she was a very chaotic person and there was always something going on with that, and we knew that they weren't a good match. And the reason that I say that, not to be a hater, you might see like, oh, like you're just saying that because you wanted him, like no, genuinely they would not have been a good match because she was a very needy person and Patrick was very like oblivious and like nonchalant. In the other group chat and the one with everybody in it, Halo, me, Sandy, Patrick and like the other two homeboys of Patrick, right? So in this group chat, when the news was like broken that he had got with Sandy, before that, they were all talking about how like the homeboys of Patrick, they were talking to him about how like he shouldn't date her and this, that, and the third, because they knew like what kind of person she was and all of that stuff. So, but one of them, like, I don't know what was happening in the group chat at this time, but one of them had said, "Why would you choose Sandy over Promise?" Like, he was just like, "How could you pick her over her?" Like, he was like, "I don't understand. I don't get it." And granted, this person had like liked me before too, so that's maybe why he felt that way. But he was just like, I just don't get it. And now this, unfortunately, everybody was thinking this, but nobody said it. So, but when he said it, was insensitive. Like when he said it, it was insensitive. So it was just like, you can't say that. Like you can't just say that. And they're together now. At this point, it's October, and they're together. So it's like, you can't say stuff like that. So we're all like, I didn't say anything because I'm just like, I don't have anything to say. They're all kind of like going off on him, and that ends, and then Halo's telling me about how like Patrick is telling her about things about a relationship, and so is Sandy, and it's just like exhausting. Hey guys, editing Promise here. So I just went back into the Discord messages. I had to get my account back or whatever, and I got the full context of the situation. So in the group chat, the reason that we had confronted Sandy and Patrick about what was going on was because Sandy would like be attention seeking at the lunch table. Like if he didn't like kiss her, this is why they were together. If he didn't kiss her or something like that, she would like act depressed and like make all the attention go on her. Or she would get like jealous of me when it came to him in unprecedented situations, and when I literally wasn't trying to do anything. Like I literally made sure I respected the relationship as best I could. We were planning on confronting Sandy and Patrick about their relationship. Now this may seem very like we were out of our place for this, and honestly, you're probably right. But in our 13-year-old minds, in our little brains, we thought it was the right thing to do because we knew that they were gonna fall out, because we knew they weren't gonna last long. We just knew it was gonna be a toxic relationship. We were trying to save them from that. So, we were telling them Patrick. First, we confronted Patrick about the situation and how like he was like, she had just got out of a toxic relationship and like it wasn't gonna be a good look. So another reason that we had confronted Patrick and Sandy is because Sandy had took Halo's phone and texted Patrick pretending to be Halo. So yeah, because she was jealous of Halo with Patrick, even though they had nothing going on whatsoever. He's like, oh, she's gonna get upset. Like he like kind of told Sandy that we were talking to him about her, but that's not what it was. Like we were talking to him first because we knew she was gonna get passionate over the situation and just kind of blow everything out of proportion. So we wanted to talk to them separately, but he had told her. That's important. Keep that in mind. So we start asking him like, why do you like her? Like, why did you choose her? I didn't ask him that. Bird had asked him that. I wanted to know too, but I didn't ask him that. Bird had asked him that, and Halo wanted to know too. So they're like questioning him about like why he likes her. And this man says that he chose her off of a feeling. Like he just woke up and was like, I'm gonna choose her. Okay, strike one. We asked him. At this point, I'm feeling bad for her because that's why you that's why you chose her. Do you even like her? So we're like, why do you like her then? And this man could not come up with one answer. He couldn't come up with one thing. He couldn't come up with one thing. He just like we asked him like, oh, is it like, is she, like, do you think she's, is it because you think she's pretty, like she's cute, like you could at least say that, or she's kind, because she's really a kind person, like she really was a kind person at the time and she's still a kind person to this day. So it's like, at this point I'm upset for her because your man doesn't even like you for real.
And
So he's just with you just to be with you. Bird's really getting upset. Like, she's really getting upset. She's very passionate about this. Like, we're warning him about the, like, things that could happen and how everything could play out. And he's not really, like, getting it. He's not understanding. So, in the warning, I went back in the messages and I saw that Patrick had said that him and Sandy knew the consequences of the relationship. They knew that the friend group was going to break up. They knew that the relationship was going to be toxic and that they didn't care. And they were just going to do it all for love again. Started talking to Sandy about it. But she was acting like she was like upset. Like she was like already irritated. We were talking to her about it. And this is in a group chat, by the way. She just like, it was like she already knew. Like she already knew about it. Like she already knew. So we're like, did he tell her? And yes, he told her about it. So we're cussing him out for telling her that we were gonna talk to her, because now she doesn't even want to hear what we have to say, because she thinks we're trying to pull, like we're talking about her. She thinks we're talking negatively about her. We're trying to pull the relationship apart or something like that. And yes, I know that like this is probably out of our place. We're probably very out of like order for telling a person that they're not ready for a relationship. And I'm gonna say again, I was 13. And I was very protective over my friends, and I really just genuinely wanted better for her, and she had been through a lot of traumatizing situations, so I really wanted better for her genuinely. And so did Halo. And I don't know about Bird, because honestly I remember her saying that she didn't really like Sandy. And she had said that a lot. Like she didn't really like Sandy anyway. So she really was just being like very like blunt about it. Like, she was honestly making the situation more intense than what it needed to be. So yeah. So after this situation, right, so we talked to them together, and they were talking about how they were going to make it work and this, that, and third, right? So, important detail. So, we use Discord for all these group chat stuff. All the stuff that happened in the group chats and stuff, all this was in the Discord. So, I remember Patrick had texted me saying that he liked me more. To further explain what's going on in the screenshot, right? So basically he wanted to give me a hug at school, and I told him no, because you're in a whole relationship. Why would I hug you? And you're in a relationship with my best friend. I'm gonna respect her relationship. So he's texting me about that, and he said that basically if he was to pick one of us, it would have been me. But if that's the case, why would you pick her? Why are you with her? You see how like what he's saying is not making not a lick of sense. Yeah. And then all that, and you're saying you want a hug. No. I'm just gonna give y'all a moment of silence. Pause. What do you mean you like me more and you're in a whole relationship?
boy, if you don't.
And you said you wanted her. Not funny, haha. Funny, weird. Because what do you think I'm feeling when I'm looking at this text? Like, I'm looking like, you can't be serious right now. Like, like, you really genuinely can't be serious right now. You did all of this and you liked me more the whole time, or you really wanted me the whole time. So why are you with her then? Like, it made no sense. In my little 13-year-old mind, like, this makes no sense. Like, what? So, and the funny part is, like, the whole time he was acting like he was gonna, like, choose me in the beginning, but then all of a sudden he had to change his heart. That's literally what happened. I forgot to mention that. Because, like, Halo was telling me that he was saying that he was gonna be with me, but then he had a sudden change of heart. Yeah, okay. So I'm a little upset, you know. I'm a little heartbroken. You know, not heartbroken. I'm not gonna lie, I'm not. Because you really can stay up. I'm just saying though, like, I was a little hurt. I was a little hurt. But I got over it because I ended up getting back with my first boyfriend. White boy. I don't want to talk about it. Maybe in another video. But yeah, so then me and him had broke up. But fast forward, you know, it's getting towards like my birthday. Sandy tells me that they broke up because they were acting really strange at my birthday party. So it was like, okay, something's going on with them. And yeah, they had broke up. So the thing with that is, right, so later on, I think maybe a month or two later, actually it was over the summer, and yeah, this is after graduation. So fast forward, before I move on though, they got together for a couple of months and then broke up. So they fought us so hard on being together, and they're gonna make it work, and they're not breaking up, and just to fall out like that. All of that was for nothing. We literally told them, like, we told you it wasn't gonna work out. We told you. But hey, a lot of people gotta hit their head first to find out, and it wasn't really our place to tell them, it wasn't our place. I'm not gonna lie, I will say that it wasn't our place to do that. But that's what happened, and I'm here to tell you. So, fast forward to the summer, after graduation. At this point, I had cut Bird off for various reasons, and I'm gonna make another video about it because it is deep. It is bad. Okay? Lot of tea though. So yeah, I cut her off, and we're talking about why me, Halo, and Sandy are having a conversation about why her and him broke up. And she's telling us that Patrick went around telling people that they yeah, in the shed. Might I add. Yeah. So, but the thing was, she said he lied about it. So it never really happened, right? So she said it was a lie, okay? So we believe her. That's our best friend. That's our homegirl. We've known her since 7th grade. We're carrying our friendship into high school. Like, we're like this. We're past the love triangle thing. We're cool. Nobody's like upset about anything anymore at this point. We're just talking about the situation and why she's not, like, we're cool with Patrick anymore. So, yeah, she tells us that, and we're livid. We're mad. We're upset. That's our homegirl. Like, you lied on our homegirl's name. Like, what's wrong with you? So, we confront him about it, and he's, like, saying he wasn't admitting to it. He was just like, this is a misunderstanding. Like, I didn't mean for it to, like, end like that. And apparently, she had, like, Sandy had put rumors around the school about him, and that's why he didn't like her anymore either. So it was a lot of situation going on with a lot of drama going on with their relationship that we didn't know about, or at least I didn't know about, because they were talking to me about it. They talked to Halo about it. Once again, she was a mediator, so she just kind of knew most things, right? So, yeah, we confront him about it. He's saying he's sorry, We cut him off. Because if you like really did that, like I can't have you around me. Like you're weird. That's some like nigga. Like it really is. Like no, no. So we're like, okay, you got him off, and it really hit Halo hard because her and him were like, Patrick and her and Halo were like this. They've always been like this, cause like, so it was just like, dang, like she lost her friend, I lost a friend, and it's like, cause me and him were cool too, we were close too, so it was just like, dang, like that's crazy. But then Halo like hits me up one day over the summer, and she was like, hey, like I just found out something about the situation between Patrick and Sandy. So I'm like, what's up? What happened? And she tells me that Patrick had said to her other friends, that his other friends, that he has common friends with Hayla. So those friends that are outside of our friend group, they had said, one of them has told Hayla that Patrick said that he didn't like me or Sandy. He said that he liked Halo. He said that he liked Halo. Cause what are you talking about? It's funny how it's so crazy how he could say that, and I have text messages, text evidence to back it up. That's crazy. So not only were we in a weird love triangle, not only did you allegedly lie about Sandy in the shed, you also liked Halo. And granted, I do remember hearing in like 7th grade that he did like Halo, but she told me that he never told her, and she never liked him. Like she never was attracted to him, period. And she can vouch for that to this day. Like I can vouch for that to this day. It was never like that for her with him. We're trying to figure out whether or not her and him, like, because she had said something, I don't remember what it was, but she had said something and it was inconsistent with her story. So that made me and Halo go, because he had said something too, so we were just like, because he had said that he never lied about that. That's what he was saying. He said he never lied about it. I'm like, okay, but he's not still giving us any information about like anything else, so he's like almost trying to like cover for her a little bit. Sorry. Sandy had a past of doing stuff and with her past relationships. And she was a very person, if you get what I'm saying. If you don't get it, you don't get it. I can't say it because guidelines. But that's how she was. And we were thinking about the things that she was saying in the group chat and how they were very heinous, detailed things. And Halo had told me that Patrick had told her because he told her everything. She told me that he used to tell her everything. He told her a very detailed story, of how Sandy, keep this in mind. So, yeah, keep that in mind. So after that, right? So we're piecing stuff together. Like, okay, he said that there's inconsistency in what this person said, and now we have them saying that he only ever liked her. Now this is very like, so he wanted the whole trio. He wanted all of us. He wanted all of us. Like you wanted every person, because we were like a little trio. You wanted every person in the trio. You wanted me, you wanted Sandy, and you wanted Halo. And everybody knew we were close. Like everybody knew we were mad tight. Like everybody knew that. So it was just a whole weird situation. Like so you wanted all of us. So He really pulled a, well, I had one, bitch, you can have five. Like, he really pulled that shit. Piecing together, and we're like, dang, like, what if she lied about saying that he lied about it? What if it really happened? Like, what if it really happened and he didn't lie about it? And he didn't go around telling a whole bunch of people. So we're like, because he said he only told like one person. Now, one person was her, you know, but maybe others close friends, but like, you really gotta think, like, the type of person that he is. Like, I didn't think like he would do something like that, like of that, like lie about it though. Maybe tell a couple people. Okay, maybe he'll look excited. You know, he's a guy. He might want to tell some people, but lie? It just didn't seem in his character. And maybe we were, I don't know, like maybe we were wrong for immediately like believing her. But you gotta think, like, this is like our best friend. This is our close homegirl. Like, we're gonna believe what she says. But yeah. So we were like, dang, like maybe he wasn't lying, because if he's giving a detail, like down to the very last detail of what happened to Halo, who's gonna make some stuff like that up? Like positions, like what is, like all that kind of stuff. So you're telling all of that. I just don't see how a person could just outrightly just lie about that. It's too detailed for that, all that be lies. So I'm like, okay. Considering the fact that she would talk about giving him
Girl, what the
in the group chats, the public group chat, mind you, not in their DMs. So we always tell them, hey, you don't gotta talk about that in here. Like, this is when they were in a relationship. You don't have to talk about that in here. You can take us to DMs. We don't want to know what y'all got going on. That's just it. So, yeah, so that information and other stuff, you really get to thinking, like, maybe you didn't lie. So we apologized to him. And he's like, oh, that's okay. Like, but he never, like, for a long time, they never got that close, or they don't really, they're not really, him and, like, Sandy are not really cool with, like, being around each other for a long time after that. And, that whole situation was just, like, so she lied about him lying. Because she was mad at him. It was just like, what's wrong with you at this point? Because why would you lie on him? Like, so we had to, like I said, we had to apologize to him and, like, get back cool. It was just it was crazy. I think that wraps everything up. So yeah, like, I was in a love triangle when I was 13. In 8th grade. Yeah. Thank you guys for watching. I have a lot more story times to tell, unfortunately. For my sanity, unfortunately. But for you guys, you get tea, you get entertainment. So, yeah, subscribe to me and I'll have more things coming out. Bye.
Only been a few hours, but it felt like days.